Hi, I'm Greasy and you're watching Spyder News.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Spyder News. For those of you that have been following us on Facebook, you know that a lot of exciting things have happened here in the last couple of weeks at Poison Spyder. The most exciting news for us is that we've taken delivery of a couple of new pieces of equipment. A 4,000 watt laser and a 110 ton press brake. Most companies in the off-road industry rely on vendors, and we had several great vendors that cut our parts and formed our parts. And we did some welding, sanding, and final assembly here, but unless there's only a handful of really big companies that actually own their own equipment and did this in-house, or the other option was for many companies our size was to farm it out and send those jobs overseas. We have great vendors that have really taken care of us in the last couple of years, but you know, like everybody else, they're starting to get busy. The lead time started to grow, the cost started to go up, and we had to make a decision. Do we bite the bullet and take the next step, which is to buy these pieces of equipment, or do we do like so many companies have done and ship the parts out and have them manufactured overseas? We've got a great staff, we've got a great crew in the shop. It's just overseas just wasn't an option, so we decided to bite the bullet and take the next step and buy the pieces of equipment. So we've got a laser and a press brake here. We still got some setup and some training to do, so it'll be probably a month before they're up and running. But what this means to you as the consumer is that, number one, it'll shorten the time between concept and production. So what used to take us 4 to 6 months might actually take us 4 to 6 weeks or even 4 to 6 days. That means more products to you quicker. It also means that we'll hopefully never be out of stock. We'll have control of our inventory. We won't be relying upon another vendor to bring us parts or to make us parts. So the other thing it might do for the consumer is allow us to get into little niche markets that we weren't able to get into because we had to do such large production runs. So if there was a CJ part that we didn't expect to sell by the hundreds, that we couldn't do in the past because we had to order it in that larger quantity. So now we might be able to do smaller production runs and do more parts for the CJs and maybe some other brand vehicles that we couldn't do in the past because there wasn't a large enough market. So we're excited. I hope you're excited. That means that a lot of cool things are going to start coming out of the shop. You'll see hopefully in the next few months that a lot of the things that we've kind of just been stockpiling and waiting to release, we can now do that we've got this piece of equipment up, or these two pieces of equipment up and running. So stay tuned for that. Also in the shop, we've are finishing up the Arctic Spyder. The Arctic Spyder is a build that's it's been out there. We've got it on a few threads, and it's here on Facebook. But it's a customer's rig that's designed to turn heads. This rig will go back to Oklahoma here Friday. It'll do the show circuit in Oklahoma and Texas and surrounding areas for the next year, and then it'll be brought back to Poison Spyder for phase 2 of this build. This is a head turner. It's a showstopper. That's what it's designed to be. It's bright, it's big, it's loud. It's designed to get people to come into the booth and talk about the part. So it'll do that well for the first part of its life. Next part of its life will be turning it back into a trail rig or more of a Poison Spyder build like you're used to seeing. We'll lower it, we'll widen it, we'll stretch it maybe a little bit. It'll get Dana 60s, it'll get an Atlas transfer case, it'll get hydraulic assist. All the things that you're used to seeing on a Poison Spyder build, that Jeep will get in phase 2. None of that's necessary for this phase, and it seems silly to drive around on all those expensive parts if it's just going to show. So yes, we know it's got big tires on stock parts, but that's temporary. So if you're in the Southern California area in early October, I think it's October 6th and 7th, that rig will be at the Off-Road Expo. So we invite you to come down and take a look at it and see that in person. Also at Off-Road Expo, we'll be introducing our Spyder Girl, and Courtney's here to tell you a little more about that. So she'll finish up with that, and I'll see you guys next week on Spyder News. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Spyder Girl contest that's currently underway. We are looking for a new Spyder Girl to join myself, Danielle, and last year's winner Amanda at the Off-Road Expo this year in representing Poison Spyder. You have until Monday morning at 8 a.m. to get your entries in, so you use this weekend to take some new photos or upload the photos that you already have. The voting period will start Monday for a week, and then we will select our final winner and have you guys help us out at the Off-Road Expo. For more information, feel free to check out our Facebook page. It's right there at the top for you. Thanks!